So I'm working with somebody right now who is letting go of a marijuana, long-term friendship with marijuana, and he's discovering that the marijuana was masking a lot of feelings, including and especially anger. And so now that he's off of the substance, he's dealing with a lot of anger. And I'm going to do some tapping on this for him and for all of us who are listening and watching. And one of his lessons is to not act on the anger, to not speak up and speak your truth, but to take it a little deeper, contain it, not suppress it, but contain it and explore it, and to look for the vulnerable feelings underneath the anger, the feelings that are being masked by the power surge of anger. And we just talked about how it can often be feelings of helplessness. That, men in particular are taught that they need to be in control at all times. And when you can't control somebody else's behavior and you can't control a certain situation, it feels a lot better to be angry than to feel helpless. But the helplessness, the vulnerability and the helplessness, it will lead you to surrendering control, which leads to peace and harmony and letting your higher power in the universe deal with things rather than you having to be in the driver's seat all the time. So let's do some tapping on the intense anger that wants to protect us from the vulnerability underneath. Even though I feel really angry sometimes, I really choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I feel really angry sometimes, and when I open my mouth and speak it, it doesn't lead to peace or harmony. I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I'm intellectually aware that my anger is covering up some vulnerable, scary feelings, I haven't gotten to them yet. And I'm open to exploring this new territory. I choose to love, honor, and accept myself no matter where I am in my growth. And I love and accept myself in my anger, in my vulnerability. The fact that I'm feeling is a celebration. The fact that I've let go of the marijuana and I'm feeling everything is such a step in the right direction. All this anger is coming up. All this intense anger. There's nothing intellectual about this. It's showing up not just in my mind, but my body. I get enraged sometimes. And as long as I don't act on it and make a mess, it's a good thing. Anger is my life force waking up. So I don't need to judge myself for being angry. Anger is my passion. And I'm just learning to contain it rather than express it. And as I contain it by breathing deeply, removing myself from the scene of the crime, and exploring what's going on for me, I start to ask, wow, if I'm this angry, I must also be hurt and scared. I wonder what I'm afraid of right now. I wonder what my anger is trying to protect me from. Maybe I have been programmed to always have to be in control. And maybe when I'm not in control, the anger takes over to assist me in becoming more in control, or to feel like I'm in control of something. And as I'm mindful that anger is a protection plan, masking something underneath, I can drop down deeper, as if the anger was on the surface, burning gasoline on the lake, and I go down underneath the water, and there's a scared, vulnerable little child, and it's okay to touch that child and be with that child and just be vulnerable. I don't know what to do when I'm not in control. I don't know who I am when I'm not angry. It's scary down here. So I give myself permission to be afraid and to breathe into that fear. Thank you, anger, for leading me to a deeper level of myself. Because as I explore this fear, I can ask my higher power to help me out. Teach me how to trust life more. To trust that everything has my back, and I don't need it to be perfect, and I don't need to be in control in order for everything to work out. Everything is working out. Not according to my plan, but according to God's plan. So I'm dropping the anger, exploring the fear, giving myself permission to be vulnerable. It's safe to be vulnerable. The more I'm vulnerable, the more peace I feel. And I want peace more than to be right. Valuing peace more than righteousness. Valuing peace more than controlling things and people. Valuing peace more than expressing my anger with my voice or my behavior. It's safe to cool down when I'm heated up. I love cooling down. I love cooling down more than erupting the volcano. So I am valuing peace more than drama and anger. In body, mind, and spirit. So for you, anger is like a volcano that you need, your work is to contain it so that everyone's safe, you and your beloved and everyone's safe. And then explore it, get to the vulnerability, and there lies the peace and the change that you're looking for from anger to peace.